Good morning, everyone. This is your daily dose of luck and love messages. Let's see what the cards have to tell us this morning. As you can see, the light is not as bright as usual because the weather has been quite stormy and rainy through the night, so it will still take probably a couple of hours for the light to get a little brighter and more typical for early September. Yet this creates a very cozy atmosphere, and candles do look very inviting even at this time of the day. Let me shuffle the cards and ask them what will be important for us to know and carry with us as a message today. And as you can see, the moment I ask the question, the cards were fast to respond, and they would like to channel to us that everything is working out for my highest good. Trust that even in challenging times, the universe only wants the best for you. As you can see, this card sends us a message that um, things usually have a greater meaning. We probably are better off not taking certain events or situations or circumstances at their face value. We all can recall situations in our lives when looking back we realize that had it not been for these short moments of seeming lack of comfort, we may have not made the progress or the big leap of faith that ultimately led us to a place of greater happiness. I feel this strong urge to pull another card so that this one wouldn't necessarily leave you with the subconscious expectation that something is glooming or happening. This may be a message of comforting you rather, but yet let's ask the cards for clarification. Let me reshuffle them a little further. Dear cards, what would you like to tell us? This is the clarification. The cards fell off the floor, yet this is a wonderful message to carry together with the first one we received. I can do it. Trust. In times of trouble, remember this. Who you think you are cannot handle this challenge, but who you really are can and will. Today's cards ask us very clearly to act based on our instinct, on our gut, on our intuition, to act from the heart and not from the mind. The mind is far more programmable, if you wish, whereas who we really are deep inside, our true identity, is carried and channeled through our feelings, emotion, through our heart, through our intuition, through our subconscious mind. The conscious mind is subjected um, to what we are being told throughout our lives, and especially in early childhood. But just because someone early on described you or labeled you in a certain way does not mean that this is who you truly are as a human being. Who you really are as a human being shows up very clearly, for example, in how you would react when there is an unexpected opportunity to help people. How would you go about petting animals? How you would go about doing something nice when no one is watching? How you go about bragging? How you go about interacting with other people? Would you think in a win-win or the winner takes it all type of manner? This is these are the true tellers of who you really are. These cards ask you without creating fear or without creating an unnecessary expectation that something which you may not like is about to hit throughout the day. By no means. These cards simply ask you to remain calm and to know that the only true source of who you are, the only true source of what is right to do in your particular situation is you, and particularly your heart. Do not try to reason. Just imagine that if you would be a firefighter or a member of an medical emergency team, you do not have time to logically analyze. You would only have time to react based on training, based on previous experience, based on what you carry within. It will come out and it will guide you. So allow yourself to relax and to flow with your natural instincts, with the thoughts that will first come into your mind, because these are usually the direct answers and messages we receive from our intuition. To leave this on a more complete note, I would ask the cards for one final message so that we have a triple dimension of what to expect throughout the day. I am loved and supported by life. What a wonderful completion to what we have been previously told. Notice all the ways you are being supported. Complete this sentence 10 times. Life is supporting me by. Let's count our blessings. Let's see or probably become more conscious about how life is helping us to achieve our goals, to be healthy, to be wealthy, to be wise, to be happy, to be cared for, to be to have accommodation, to have food and clothing, all these wonderful people in our lives. Just be grateful for what you already have, for all the security, all the prosperity and abundance that life keeps supplying you with. Just remember or remind yourself that in other countries around the world now, there are people who have to worry about their physical survival. In comparison to them, the worry that you may be carrying in your mind, or the stress that the environment or the people in your environment may be attempting to create, it's simply not worth it even registering, because ultimately for you to have the comfort and the time and the means to watch this video today, this means that all is well. Just relax, take a deep breath, and realize that you have nothing to fear right now in this moment. There are no bears or predatory animals chasing you. There are no earthquakes. There are no wars. You are simply enjoying the peace of the moment and thinking about the messages that the cards have chosen to deliver today. Relax, put things into a perspective. Life is always a way of helping us. And let me give you one example, to tell you about a situation that I kept experiencing in the summer. Um, I live on the last floor currently of the building here, and for some reasons, various insects, from wasps through bees, through butterflies or ladybugs, um, kept entering through the window. And I would do my best or go about chasing them back through the window so that they can fly off in the open space and regain their freedom, so to say. Yet the process of chasing them away so that they would fly off the window was not a necessarily comfortable experience about them, because I would use pieces of paper or a towel just to show them the direction. For some reason, the insects would only fly straight away, but they would not attempt the curves that will build in between the window and the wall. That's a whole other story. So imagine if we would compare ourselves to the situation of a little creature trying to fly off in the open space. It would mean that whatever was chasing us around, as uncomfortable as it was a force or an influence that was pushing us towards our freedom, towards where we really belong. So if there is a circumstance today that doesn't feel particularly comfortable, just take it as a sign that probably this is an indication that something isn't right, that you may need to slightly adjust your course or change it very radically. But look at it as an indication and as a influence or probably interaction or intrusion, even if you wish, by a greater force that has your best interest in mind, and whose task it is to put you back on course or to push you towards that place where you really belong, where you prosperous, happy, young, rejuvenated, and the best version of yourselves all the time, when you are free to develop, to reinvent yourself every time you wish, where there are no self-imposed limitations, or even worse, where there are no limitations imposed to us by false ideas coming through other people. Let yourself guide you. Let who you really are deep inside guide who you are consciously, or who you were led to believe you are. Thank you so much for listening to that message. I hope it is a nice piece of thought, or probably an inspiration to start your day by. Please remember to like and subscribe, to like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would be delighted if you would decide to return for another video tomorrow morning. Until then, I wish you a very pleasant day. Enjoy it, make the best of it, and talk to you tomorrow. Bye.